All right, so today's topic is residence, so where you live. So let's see. So we have some expressions and words related to the residence. In Korean, we say residence is 거주지. 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 And in casual conversations, we just say 사는 곳. 사는 곳. Let's see, I'll type in 사는 곳. Okay, 사는 is live and place is 곳. 사는 곳 is a place where you live in, residence. So let's see. First expression we have is where do you live? Where do you live? In Korean we say 어디 살아? 어디 살아? That's the informal way. So we'll learn that first. 어디 살아? Let's see. 어디 살아? Notice how it's 어디 살아. So 살 here is pronounced differently when you say it. 어디, it sounds like 살아. 어디 살아. So the real 받침, the final consonant in 살, real here, it fills in the next word here, 아, like this. 어디 살아? 어디 살아 means where do you live? Okay? 어디 is where and 살아, live. Where live. So the formal way to say is 어디 사세요? 어디 사세요? Notice how we have the 어디 here, the same, where, and then 살아 and 사세요 is the only difference here. Okay? 어디 살아? 어디 사세요? Next, we have how much is the rent? Okay, rent, as in the monthly fee that you have to pay for your residence, is in Korean 월세. 월세. 월 here. We're going to learn this in the next page too, but 월세, okay, is the rent. So 월세 얼마야? 월세 얼마야? 얼마야. Here, 얼마야 is how much is something. How much is it, right? And 월세 얼마야? How much is the rent? Okay. Formally, 월세 얼마예요? 월세 얼마예요? 월세 얼마예요? 월세 얼마예요? Okay. So repeat after me. Okay. 월세 얼마야? 월세 얼마예요? Okay. So you should note that in Korea, people often ask these questions: where do you live? How much is your rent? But in some cases, some people, not all, but some people that I've seen, people ask you where you live and kind of judge on your socioeconomic status. So you should keep that in mind. All right, next we have some words. So when you live in a studio, which is a very common form of residence in Korea, especially due to the rise of the people living by themselves, a demand for studios is on the rise. So in Korea, we say one room, one room, one room. So notice how it's like one room. Yes, it comes from the English word one room. And in North America, when we say one room or one bedroom apartment like this, it means two room in Korea. That's kind of confusing, right? So when we say one room, it literally means in a single space, in a single room, like a studio, you have your kitchen, your living room or bedroom, everything is within that room. So we call it a one room, which is kind of intuitive. And next we have two room. Two is two, and room. Okay, so one bedroom apartment. When we usually say one bedroom apartment, we mean we have a single separated room plus a living room and all that, right? So in Korea, we say two room, okay? Next, we have apartment. In Korea, we don't say 아파트먼트, we say 아파트. So without the month, it's apart. So we shorten it like that. 아파트, 아파트. In English, it's apartments. In Korean, we say 아파트, 아파트, 아파트. And then 주택. 주택 is house. Okay, just a house that where you live. You use the whole building for yourself. That's 주택, a house. And then this word rent. You pay rent. In Korea, there are two ways of differentiating these rent. So first one is 월세, and second one is 전세. So 월세, as we talked about, 월세, let's see here. So when we divide the 월세 into two, 월 is month. So you pay monthly, and 월세 is the rent. But 전세 is a bit different. So when you get a 월세 in Korea, usually you have to pay a 보증금. Okay? If this is too difficult for you, then you don't have to know this. But 보증금 is deposit. Okay? Deposit. So you have to pay a deposit in advance. And 전세, you also have to pay the deposit, but usually the amount is much larger. So a lot of 보증금 deposit with much less rent, much lower rent. That's what we call 전세. Okay, so if you have a lot of money on your hand, then you're better off with 전세 because the money that you're paying monthly is less than 월세, right? All right, so this is, I'm pretty sure 전세, the concept of 전세 is unique to Korea, I believe. So in case you don't know what that is, that's that. And lastly, we have 자가. 자가. So let's look at this word, 자가. 자가, so let's divide it. 자 means self, my own, okay? Self or own, okay? And then 가 is 집, 가, like a house, my home, okay? So 자가 is my own house, my own house. So you bought the house, okay? When you buy the house, you own the house, then it's your 자가, okay? So in Korea, many people's dream is to own their own house, okay? So 자가. So there are three types of residents, right? You could ask, 월세예요? Do you pay rent? Or 전세예요? Did you pay a lot of deposit with little amount of rent? Or 자가예요? 자가 is, do you own the place? Okay, so that's how you can differentiate those. All right, so that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.